How can outdated predictions in older sci-fi still be enjoyed? Imagine flipping through a book or watching a film from the 1960s and seeing visions of the future that never quite arrived. Many stories from that era imagine flying cars, robot helpers, or colonies on the moon by the end of the 20th century. These ideas didn't turn out to be true, but people still find joy in these stories today. So, how can stories with predictions that miss the mark still be fun to experience? Let's find out. One reason is that these stories capture the spirit of their time. The 1960s was a period full of excitement about space travel and new technology. Writers reflected the hopes and fears of that era. Reading these stories now gives us a glimpse into how people thought about the future back then. The predictions become part of the charm, reminding us of a time when everything seemed possible. It's like stepping into a time machine that takes us back to a different world. Another reason is that science fiction is about exploring big ideas, not just predicting the future. Stories from the 1960s often asked questions about technology, society, and what it means to be human. Even if the gadgets or inventions seem silly now, the themes are still relevant. For example, a story about robots helping families can make us think about how technology impacts our lives today. These stories challenge us to think about the future in new ways, even if the details are off. The style and language of older science fiction also add to the fun. Writers from that time used vivid, imaginative language and created worlds full of wonder. Their stories feel different from modern science fiction, with a sense of optimism and adventure. Even if the predictions are wrong, the storytelling can still be exciting and inspiring. It's like reading a colorful comic book or a vivid painting that sparks your imagination. Finally, outdated predictions act as a kind of cultural time capsule. They show us how people in the past imagined the future. Sometimes, these ideas seem funny now, like everyone using video phones by the year 2000. But they also reveal how people thought about communication and technology back then. It's interesting to see how ideas evolve and how our ancestors envisioned the world. In the end, stories with outdated predictions remain as enjoyable because they reflected the hopes and dreams of their time. They explore themes that still matter today, use lively storytelling, and give us a peek into the past. These tales are part of our cultural history and continue to entertain us, even when the future they imagined didn't come true.